What's up, y'all? It's D about to react to this video by WestJet. It's titled IShowSpeed just ended Ashton Hall's career. So people were telling me to watch this. Apparently they raced each other. This is so random. But yeah, I guess this would make Ashton look really bad if Speed like dusted him, because Ashton is supposed to be super in shape. He's super buff. He, you know, puts out these videos like, I'm so athletic, da da da. And if Speed like kills him in a race, then that's pretty embarrassing. But maybe it's a close race. Who knows? Let's see.
Massive day for the unemployed. IShowSpeed just ended Ashton Hall's career.
Oh yeah, that part too. Trying to make it seem like he running as fast as a car by.
Ashton fraud in the chat. It ain't Ashton Hall, it's Ashton fraud, man.
One of Ashton Hall's gimmicks is that he's really fast, and Speed beat him in a race, not once, not twice, but 4 times.
I'm out. What I say?
What I say? Crazy. Why would he agree to this?
Too slow. Stop playing with me.
First off, this doesn't surprise me because buffer niggas, they're not usually that fast. Obviously, there are exceptions, but overall, that muscle weighs them down. You know, it's still weight at the end of the day, so it is more difficult for you to pick up speed. That's why the really fast people, they're not usually super buff. Like, that holds you back. So, this doesn't surprise me that Speed beat him in a race. But what surprises me is that he even agreed to do this and that he agreed to do it 4 times. That surprises me. That's crazy.
Ashton Hall's Instagram, he kind of
it does look close though.
Angle that looks like Speed's losing, even though Speed clearly won every race.
It's kind of close though. It's not like he does things.
What's everybody saying? All his Instagram image is over. He not fast. You lost 3 times to me. Come on. You slow, my boy. Take your L. Because I beat you 3 times.
Rogan smoked fair and square 3 races in a row and still had the audacity to ask for the 4th.
Is that? I can't really see. I need better angles. But did he get smoked? I don't know.
Because I beat you 3 times.
Rogan smoked fair and square 3 races in a row and still had the audacity to ask for the 4th. But fellas, considering the amount of muscle Ashton Hall has, he is very fast. It's just Speed is faster. Even the gay black guy from Vine said they don't call him Speed for nothing.
The next one, when you swipe,
why you calling the gay black guy?
With me in the front. I'm going to try to get him out of the frame, though. You're going to see me running. You won't see him at all. You might see a piece, maybe of his little hair, of his forehead.
Stop coping, buddy. You should have stuck with real opponents like DJ Khaled.
But okay, they're saying he is fast to have so much muscle. See, because it's not usually that common.
And acrobats. So WestJet 6'5", Venezuelan
to be fast when you buff
today
like
we're
that.
talking about Ashton Hall's career being utterly destroyed. Oh, Adler.
Speaking of Mr. Beast, I just randomly saw him in a fucking Mariah Carey video. That was so random. That's up on my Patreon right now, by the way. Check it out if you're interested. Link down below. Check out the Patreon support. But yeah, I'm like, what the hell is he doing here? They just been doing shit.
Subscribe, yeah.
Damn.
That L shook him so hard he broke his TV. IShowSpeed straight up changed his morning routine. He's crying. On the real, there's a whole lot of waffling and not a lot of practicing. He should be practicing his runs.
Damn.
Me when I lose my 6-leg parlay on Venezuelan water polo. Wait, I just
messy.
noticed he's in a messy jersey.
He's trolling him.
Got him in a messy jersey. Even Andrew Tate said that, well, his name is Speed. I did some due diligence, and turns out Ashton Hall was the one who challenged him to a race on his stream.
That's a fucking demon.
Yeah, a Dodge demon.
Let's go. He pissing me off now, bro. He pissing me off, bro. I'm really dusting his ass.
I don't know if Ashton Hall genuinely believes he's fast, but Speed's no joke. Here's him running against the fastest man in the world. He doesn't even have Olympic training, and surprisingly, he was holding up relatively well.
Bro, you don't weigh enough, bro. You're popping, bro. You don't weigh enough. Yeah, popping, bro. Hey, do muscle just for show, bro. Do muscle just for show, bro.
He wasn't joking, though. It kind of was at the end of the day.
All the muscle just for show. You about to get your shit dusted, bro. I've been doing this too long.
He's been doing it for so long, he missed the fact that muscle doesn't actually make you run faster.
Hello.
Usain Bolt's an outlier, but the other guys aren't really that jacked. Ashton Hall's built like a Ford F-150 Raptor, and that's a compliment.
You don't see your track runners this buff. Like, it's not common at all.
Bro, this is it for you. I told you to back out. This is it for you. I text you to the side saying, brother, listen. This is it for you, my boy. Tell him I went MIA.
Again, I think he's a bit too confident. Nobody expected.
No, I'm dead. I'm gonna start doing that, putting my mic in my hair. That's a great idea. I've been trying to find places to put it. Usually I like clip it onto here on my hoodie string. I see people put it on their hat, but their hair, that's a good one.
Tell him I went MIA.
I think he's a bit too confident.
That's hilarious.
Nobody expected Bro to beat Speed before GTA 6. Bro weighs as much as a cow, and Speed weighs as much as a chicken. They met up on Speed's stream, and this is what happened when Ashton lost his first race.
What I say? You slow. You a fraud. You a fraud.
Ashton lost, but he kept saying that he fell and wanted a rematch, which Speed
Like
obliged.
a deliberate fall. He saw he was losing, and then he like deliberately fell.
Okay,
Look.
that's not even close. Bro got smoked fair and square. Ashton thought the grass was the problem and wanted to race Speed again. You know, he blamed the terrain. And then he got smoked on the cement road. I'm just shocked he didn't like call him out to go on a real track.
Golf is dick. I know y'all on this team, but golf is dick.
That was not a tie. Ashton Hall's team is coping hard.
You win some, you lose some, bro.
You know,
But
valid
you live.
quote, but where's the win? Is the win in the room with us right now?
You get what I'm saying? So he beat me fair and square, he did. And I did ask to run it back. That's what I'm always gonna do. Run it back. Like, let me go. And turns out, bro beat me clearly 4 times fair and square. First time I
Well, this
slipped.
is honest.
Second time he clearly beat me. And I said, bro, run it back. And he ran it back. The third time it was a tie, everybody was saying.
All right, buddy, you don't gotta cope. You just said you lost 4 times. fair
Right,
and
that
square,
don't
but
make
how is the third
sense.
one a tie?
A lot of them. Tons of losses.
Okay.
And the losses has always gotten me to where I want to be. Legit.
Just like his morning routine, you know, a whole lot of waffling, a whole lot of coping, a whole lot of nothing. Nevertheless, his performance wasn't bad. He's an old man with 30 plus pounds on him. If you gave Speed a
it's
weighted
crazy.
vest, it might be
These children are so fucking stupid. Old? How old is he? He looks great.
different story, yes, because
I
the
think
Olympics
anybody
are
over 25
notorious
though.
for matching the weight classes. You know, they're all just wearing freaking weights in their shoes like Goku. If your cope exceeds even Ashton Hall, you know you're on a new intergalactic plane. Imagine some fat guy in your class says he's faster than you.
Don't do
You're
him.
ready
I
to-
like. I watch his fitness videos. He has a lot of knowledge. I learned a lot from his channel. What is it called? Something periodization.
Racing
You know.
gives you like a 200-pound backpack. Running barefoot is crazy. True, they gotta put some shoes on. They need them Jordans. I really don't think the shoes were the issue in this one, though. I'm sorry, Ashton Hall.
Do you run faster
but
barefoot?
Speed's toe got up.
Ew.
Bye-bye, Israel!
Unrelated clip.
It's time for me to expose Ashton Hall. Speed versus Ashton Hall.
I get his hair
It's
extended,
over for
man.
him.
The dude who made this a green screen is going to jail, I swear.
I'm watching the videos back, and I'm like, dang, bro, what? Bro was going in. Bro called me everything. I didn't even notice in the moment. I have too much to lose. We don't gotta take this on another level. We came out there to race.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Kaisenat's playing a character, right? That's kind of his persona to be all aggressive and stuff. And like, correct me if I'm wrong.
I have too much to lose. We don't gotta take this on another level. We came out there to race.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Kaisenat's playing a character, right? That's kind of
That's kind of racist. I'm not gonna lie.
all aggressive and stuff. And like,
Kaisenat is
bark.
crazy.
Phantom isn't the bad guy. I think this guy kind of put it well. Not for nothing. Speed was talking crazy. I would have taken it as disrespect. And the problem is, you got smoked 4 times. You can't really fight back after that. You go to look like a sore loser. I saw this on
Facts.
TikTok.
You
and
heard
this
him
is
in
like
a
most
moment.
likely
Shut up.
fake, but Ashton Hall is officially suing Speed for a $20 million after Nike dropped his brand deal after he lost the race. What does Speed have to do
Okay.
with the brand deal? I'm pretty sure this dude just spread misinformation to like 8.5 million people because
He
I
just-
couldn't find
he be
anything about
talking.
this anywhere else.
He does this for like promotion. He's a troll.
100% misinformation. This guy made like 40 videos on the speed race.
Yeah, he be rage baiting. Rage baiting is very effective. I told y'all that I was thinking about doing it. I haven't. And it's so funny because people have accused me of it. And I'm just like, oh, D must have started reacting, doing her rage baiting. I'm just like, no, I haven't. I haven't rage baited at all over here at all. Everything I say, I believe what I say.
Lots of
Just because you don't agree with me now, I'm not rage baiting anybody.
bangers though. They're clowning this guy hard.
I lost in front of my whole team.
I don't think I want to
Really
be
did.
bothered with
Black
it though.
Logan.
And when I was saying I was going to rage bait, let's be fucking clear. I wasn't talking about over here on this channel. I don't have to rage. I don't have to rage bait over here. I was talking about my second channel, my channel that I'm building up over there. This channel is already making me great money. I don't have to rage bait over here. I just say how I feel and I'm good. I was talking about on Shanell TV on my second channel. So if you see anything over there, like some wild titles, that's what I would do the rage bait in. It wouldn't even be in the actual content of the video. If I do rage bait a little bit, it's gonna be in the title, because that's what gets like the most attention for people to click on your vids, and me doing research and stuff. So that's when I would rage bait with the title, but I don't feel the need to rage bait over here.
All said LMAO, and then this Canadian said, "Oh no, massive date
Not
for the
this
United
Canadian.
Kingdom. The royal family is here." But also, Ashton Hall shouldn't play victim, because I feel like the talk was back and forth, not one-sided.
Speed, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna look back at you while I'm running.
All right,
I'm
bet.
gonna look back over my shoulder.
Here we go. I love it.
I'm gonna look back.
I love it.
And I said I was gonna be humble after I win,
This is it for you, bro.
but I probably can't be humble. I'm gonna
Hey,
be
I feel
humble.
so bad for him.
Too many times.
Getting dusted, bro.
I ain't lost no races.
This is great promotion for Ashton. I mean, he was already
He
huge.
was also clowning
but
Speed for being skinny and not having a lot of muscle,
This,
and look how that turned out on him. I genuinely don't
elevates him
see
even
where
more.
Speed even went too far. Never mind, Speed did go too far. He took Ashton Hall's Saratoga water and started drinking it in front of him. He just shattered this dude's identity. I show meat disrespect Ashton Hall. Ashton Hall reading his comments in silence after getting humiliated by Speed. I'm starting to kind of feel for this guy, man.
Y'all are so slow. Y'all don't get, they do all this for entertainment purposes. They do a lot of rage baiting and, pretending that they're upset when they're really not, and, feeding into them taking L's when they don't really care and they're happy that they're getting a lot of attention. KSI did that so heavy with his song that everybody hated, and he acted like he was so bothered by it. Like, y'all are so slow. People do this for promotion. They do this because it catapults their career and their visibility, and it increases their numbers, and it's putting a lot of money in their pocket. That Ashton Hall video he did where he was rage baiting his morning routine or whatever the case got so many views and got him so many followers. Look, he got brand deals apparently with Nike and shit. Even if he was lying about that, I doubt he would lie about having a brand deal with Nike. But obviously he lying about, IShowSpeed made me lose the brand deal. But yeah, I'm sure he has several other brand deals. He's collaborating with super big like celebrities and whatnot. So they do all of this just because it adds to their visibility. They're not really upset. So you're like, I feel kind of bad for this dude. Don't. This is going exactly according to plan for him. Like, what are we talking about? It's just for entertainment. But I mean, I do genuinely feel like he probably actually lost the race. But it's kind of like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna play into it. Just like KSI. I'm sure he really made that song in the studio and thought it was a bop. But once he saw, like, oh, okay, people ain't fucking with it, they making fun of me, they kind of leaned into it. That's all a part of, what takes place in this content creation space. But I feel like a lot of people just don't understand that. They don't see the smoke and mirrors. But anyway, shout out to them. This one mega viral apparently, had everybody comment on it. And yeah, he did beat Ashton fair and square, it appears. And I'm not surprised because he has way too much muscle. It's holding him back. But yes, this was funny. Y'all let me know what y'all think, and I'll see y'all the next time. Bye.